Ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome back to our channel once again. And it is my hope and prayer that the video is going to find you guys in good health. Personally, I am fine, as you can see. Kisumu is fantastic, and maybe you could also let me know where you are watching the video from, the county or the country, in case you are out of the republic. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to begin this video by asking you guys some two questions, because those two questions are important for this analysis. The first question I wanted to ask you, assuming we go to the polls tomorrow, and then you are issued with a ballot paper, and in that ballot paper, there are four names to pick one. There is the name of William Ruto, there is the name of Fred Matiang'i, there is the name of Kalonzo Musyoka, and of course, a Gen Z candidate, Morara Kebaso. Who would you vote for amongst the four? I want to get your opinion in the comment section, because it's going to form part of this analysis. The second question, can Uhuru Kenyatta persuade the mountain to vote for William Ruto in 2027 again? Because we all know that in 2022, William Ruto was actually the darling of the mountain. But currently, the mention of the name William Ruto in the mountain can even lead to your stoning. And the person who is now the darling of the mountain is Uhuru Kenyatta. Can Uhuru Kenyatta change the mountain back to William Ruto? I'm asking that question because for those who've been following the politics of the Republic of Kenya very closely, there's a high chance that William Ruto is quoting Uhuru Kenyatta. For those who followed the Embu event and I analyzed it, I observed in my analysis, based on the body language, that probably someone is trying to negotiate a deal between the two. But the deal is not yet ready. But it is very clear that William Ruto is trying so hard to reach out to Uhuru Kenyatta. The biggest question is, why would William Ruto reach out to Uhuru Kenyatta? First of all, I've always told you that in politics, nothing happens out of mere coincidence, and that everything in politics is normally well planned, well scripted, and executed to achieve specific political objective. Nothing in politics just happens for the sake of it. Let me take you to Facebook page of Madera Member of Parliament, Wamumbi. Let me just get Madera Member of Parliament, Wamumbi, Eric Wamumbi. Eric Wamumbi made some posts sometimes back. Let me just get the post. Yes, this one here. This was some 2 or 3 days ago. Mutahi Kagwe worked as a minister during the famous Kibaki administration and also worked as a minister during the Uhuru government. I'm not saying anything. I am just saying that he worked. You see, the post by Eric Mumbi is actually intended to achieve certain political objectives. It was intended to bring the name of Mutahi Kagwe outside there, and the possibility that Mutahi Kagwe can actually work with William Samoei Arap Ruto. When we talk of Mutahi Kagwe, we are talking of Uhuru Kenyatta ally. And for those who follow the political developments in the Republic of Kenya, the talk of cabinet reshuffle has always been there. But a constant name from the mountain has always been mentioned. The name of Mutahi Kagwe. It's only that I don't understand Kikuyu, but I've been trying to follow the discussion, the political discussions down there. The name of Mutahi Kagwe is being mentioned. Yesterday, a member of this channel sent me a message, and he was very sure that after the State of the Nation address, William Ruto was going to appoint Mutahi Kagwe into his cabinet. And should that happen, then we can agree that Uhuru Kenyatta has also submitted or has also surrendered one of his experts to serve William Ruto's government. So in this video, I want us to analyze why William Ruto is working so hard in the background to quote Uhuru Mugai Kenyatta. Before we do that, for those who are watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two, click that subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support. Because without that support, this channel cannot be where it is. Ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, allow me to dive in. Allow me to also take this opportunity to introduce you guys to LemFi. LemFi is a mobile money app for users in the UK, Canada, and the United States of America to send money back to Kenya. They offer the best exchange rates, and the money will be delivered instantly into your M-Pesa account, Airtel Money account, and of course, if you want, directly into your bank account. You can use the link in the pinned comment to download the app. Ladies and gentlemen, let us dive in. Why do you think William Ruto is pursuing Uhuru Kenyatta that much, to an extent that the courts allowed Uhuru Mugai Kenyatta to take control of Jubilee Party again? Because I've always told you that the reason why William Ruto was keen on taking control of Jubilee Party forcefully was because he didn't want any other party to emerge in Mount Kenya. Why would that happen? Number one, I look at it as part of William Ruto's strategy to thwart Fred Matiang'i's bid. You got me right. Fred Matiang'i is contemplating running for the presidency of the Republic of Kenya in 2027. And the candidature of Fred Matiang'i has really excited Kenyans. But the truth of the matter is that Fred Matiang'i is an ally of Uhuru Mugai Kenyatta. His candidature is being viewed by majority of Kenyans as the candidature of Uhuru Mugai Kenyatta. That it is Uhuru Kenyatta who is fronting Fred Matiang'i. So if Ruto were to work with Uhuru, then that candidature of Fred Matiang'i is going to be thwarted. Because for Matiang'i to succeed, he needs the mountain. And you know, Uhuru has the mountain today. If you were to ask them to support Matiang'i, I'm sure they will. But I'm not so sure whether if Uhuru Kenyatta were to ask the mountain to vote for Ruto, whether they would vote for Ruto. So Matiang'i's bid is pegged on the mountain. And of course, Uhuru Kenyatta's funding. Uhuru Kenyatta has deep pockets. He can easily fund that candidature. And of course, strategically, if you look at it, there is Kalonzo, there is Matiang'i, maybe even Rigathi Gachagua. Fred Matiang'i can be easily be made the compromise candidate. So strategically, William Ruto would want all those to stop. Ladies and gentlemen, before I go to the second point, allow me to take the opportunity to thank the following people. You are seeing their names on the screen there for the coffee which they sent to me earlier today. It goes a long way in supporting this channel. You can also do the same using the numbers you are seeing on your screen. Today is Friday, so I expect you guys to behave. Ladies and gentlemen, the second reason why Ruto is reaching out to Uhuru Kenyatta is because William Ruto is trying to soften the ground for his allies after the impeachment of Rigathi Gachagua. Let's face the reality. Rigathi Gachagwa's impeachment has sunk William Ruto and his allies in the mountain. I think they never anticipated the reaction of the ground to be the way it has turned out. Is the way it has turned out. The way it has turned out. William Ruto's allies who supported the impeachment of Rigathi Gachagua cannot even go to the ground. Which means if they can't go to the ground, they can't sell William Ruto, they can't sell William Ruto's policies. In fact, that is why Eric Mumbi mentioned, Mutahi Kagwe in that particular post. Because Mutahi Kagwe comes from Nyeri and he was being accused of removing someone from Nyeri out of office. So it's like, we are murder, but we can get another one. Just to try and soften the ground for them. Because if the ground is softened, they can go to the ground, they can persuade them. But right now, volatile, hostile, nothing can happen there. Number 3, I've always told you that William Ruto is a very shrewd politician. The day William Ruto reached out to Raila Odinga and they agreed to a deal, that marked the end of Azimio. But still within the opposition, there was the possibility, or there is still the possibility of the opposition united, because Raila Odinga has gone with his stronghold. The mountain has left William Ruto and now they are around Uhuru Kenyatta. Which means, despite the fact that Raila Odinga has left, there's a possibility that the opposition can actually unite. We are talking of Kalonzo uniting with Rigathi, Uhuru Kenyatta, and they can bring on board like minds. That is what Ruto is disrupting. Because he knows that with Uhuru Kenyatta's money, those can be achieved. But without Uhuru Kenyatta's money, Kalonzo will go on his own, maybe Rigathi will go on his own. Something like that. Of course, there is also the aspect of the unity. Like in Azimio, Uhuru Kenyatta was actually the uniting factor. Because at some point, Kalonzo was almost leaving. It's Uhuru who told him, stay put. Number 4, which is also very important, is the fact that Ruto is doing this for perceptual value. I've always explained to you guys on this platform on many occasions that politics is a perceptual game. Simple, the end of story. So currently, William Ruto is being perceived to have lost the mountain. And the mountain is now leaning towards Uhuru Kenyatta. So if Uhuru Kenyatta were to start working with William Ruto by donating Mutahi Kagwe, the expert for that matter, then perceptionally the mountain will start thinking, okay, maybe the problem was not Ruto. Maybe the problem was Rigathi Gachagua. Remember what Kioni posted the other day, and I did that analysis. So it also points there. Number 5 is the Mount Kenya factor. You know, one of the biggest question William Ruto's strategists are currently dealing with is the question of the mountain. Because William Ruto is facing a situation where he has lost the region which gave him the highest number of votes. So in his arithmetics, or in his calculation for that matter, William Ruto has to figure out, where can I get the numbers to cover for the mountain? Or can I just leave this mountain to go? Or can I try something? William Ruto has realized that even Raila Odinga is not reliable to him. Raila Odinga can decide to run. There's nothing he can do about it. Raila Odinga is currently strengthening ODM party. Yeah. And I'm told even people like Uhuru Kenyatta are willing to support Raila Odinga again. The mountain, people from the mountain, apart from these Adani deals and the rest, which has tainted the name of Raila Odinga, they are actually willing to support Raila Odinga. So, in short, Ruto believes that Uhuru Kenyatta is the Mount Kenya kingpin as we speak, and therefore reaching out to him, he can transfer the mountain to him. Ladies and gentlemen, Can I continue or stop there? Let me just add something. Ruto is trying to avert any possibility of Uhuru Kenyatta revenging against him by reaching out to him. He wants Uhuru Kenyatta to revenge against Rigathi Gachagua. Because let's face it, Uhuru Kenyatta, as we speak, is currently very bitter, very angry with Rigathi Gachagua and William Ruto. The fact is, Rigathi Gachagua probably is the person he is today, courtesy of Uhuru Kenyatta. Uhuru Kenyatta trusted him. He was the personal assistant. He's the one who destroyed Uhuru Kenyatta. We all know that in politics, we have only two constants, which is the betrayal and interest, and therefore their interests can still converge. But Rigathi Gachagua and William Ruto went personal on Uhuru Kenyatta to an extent of even raiding his private farm. So Ruto is reaching out so as to portray Rigathi Gachagua as the problem. That for me, I don't have any problem with the former president. It is Rigathi Gachagua. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to Senge after this video, and I'll be back. But I hope you enjoyed this episode. Till next time, this is your man, Makwiny. Bye-bye.